Hi, this is Rhonda. Oh, let's do a full size here. This is Rhonda Green, Green for Governor, and we're going to talk about, let me pull up the picture because it's a big long line, Delaney Creek Park, Homeland Security, the building commissioner, the county zoning board, and the county commissioners, because they all work together. You can't hardly talk about one thing without talking about another in this instance. Now, okay, so one of the things we have here, Delaney Creek Park. Let's go ahead and start out with that. Delaney Creek Park is property owned by Washington County, Indiana, right? And we have, you can see by this snippet of the plat map that the park board, actually Washington County Park Board, actually owns this property. And you can see the little plat over here. This is a snippet of their website. And this is more of a close-up of the actual, there we go, the actual annual campgrounds, what we're going to talk about. And below it, that is a snippet of the map of the annual campground from their website. Okay, so there's that, and that is a copy of actually the budget. We're scheduled to see the budget hearings are going to be held next week. The 2024 budget is going to be worked over for a few days by the county council, and more information on that and a copy of the budget is on Indiana Proud, the front page, and it's hard to miss. It's right there. So Delaney Creek Park is actually asking for around $366,000, a little bit more. So the budget process is interesting too. So, stay tuned. We'll go at it next week also. Now, the thing about this is, let me go ahead. Let's do this. No, let's do this. Okay. The building commissioner and the planning board, the zoning board, and the county commissioners, right? Okay. So our boards are dysfunctional. This board in particular has been illegal for years. They have illegal members that do not reside within the jurisdiction of the board, and they do understand this, and they just don't care. This picture is from the last meeting. Max is in the center, and you can see I've got, the county zoning, the county building commissioner, the county surveyors there, the county commissioner, Todd Ewing is the commissioner that's appointed from the commissioners to be on this board. And right next to him are the two illegal members. Now, during this particular meeting, we're not going to get into a tangent on this. I'm not going to get on a tangent, but they do, this particular board hearing, Max is asking them why they didn't cancel a legal BZA hearing that they were supposed to have last month or the month before. And they literally do not follow the law, and they just don't care. And so, and then also bringing up that in the meeting before, it came to everyone's attention that the surveyor was actually dividing property illegally, not according to the ordinance of our own county. And not only had she been doing it during her tenure or her, campaign, or her time in office, but it probably went on for the last 12 years. So we're not functional as a county government in Washington County, right? Okay. This is upsetting and something we'll talk about later, but yeah, we do have illegal boards. We do not have legitimate, we do not have a voice in Washington County. Okay. So we made a video. Let me do the video just a little bit instead of just this. We made a video because this illegal board had been talking a lot about making ordinances to get rid of basically poor people, right? Anyone who had a structure like this, like they allowed to have built on county property at Delaney Creek Park, they wanted to outlaw it. They wanted to outlaw anyone living in a camper. They wanted to outlaw any structures. They wanted to all of this. And I do have a video that I call the political commentary, where it has the audio of the meeting where they discuss this and outlawing this, and you know how bad it looks and how bad it is, with this overlaid on it, because you know they're just that way. But anyway, no, as you can see, these structures really don't look very sturdy. This is a public place. You know, I don't know, I'm not an engineer, but this doesn't look particularly safe. The stilts don't look real sturdy. And, you know, why was this even built on county property anyway, right? Okay, so we're going to go back up here. So after we did this video, I asked the county building commissioner, because this was like horrendous. And I asked the building commissioner, had he inspected these structures? And he told me, this is what he told me, that it wasn't his responsibility. But that is not the case. And according to 410 IAC 6-3-1, let me see if I can get this to be full so I can see it. 410 IAC 6-7.1-33, local health officers may enforce the rules of the Department of County and municipal authorities within their respective jurisdiction have jurisdiction over zoning, building codes, and ordinances pertaining to campgrounds. The building commissioner told me that it wasn't his responsibility, but that is not the case, because this is actual Indiana code. He shouldn't be able to claim ignorance. And really, honestly, he shouldn't be able to claim ignorance because we gave him a list of codes a couple years ago, him and the surveyor. We made sure that they had these codes on a cheat sheet. And I'll go ahead and upload that. And, you know, like 3 years ago, these are the codes we're looking after. And I will upload a cheat sheet here eventually. And, but yeah, no, our county is very, very frustrating. So what we've got here, you've seen the video just a little bit, and we'll go back to it. But Delaney Creek Park appears to be a county subsidized investment property opportunity, right? So let me just read this a little bit. You know, this is just one of the listings I found. Most of them I find are like between 30,000 and 55,000. People are actually selling property. It's an investment property. It's lakeside property. No taxes are paid on this. No taxes are paid on this. The rent is around $1,650 a year, and I believe that it includes water, sewer, and electric, and trash pickup. Now, the property that they have up for sale is like their listings like 10, 20-year-old campers and all of these structures, right? So, and of course, the main reason we looked into it is that our illegal county zoning board was making ordinances to outlaw in the rest of the county the very same type of buildings that have been built in the county property over in Delaney. Here's a clip or a picture of what the the political commentary looks like. And once again, I encourage you to watch it because I'm proud of it. I'm just saying. All right. So let's bring this around. Okay. Homeland Security in Delaney Creek Park. After we did the video in March and found out that these structures had not been inspected, we wondered why Homeland Security hadn't done anything to protect the public, because that's what their goal is to protect the public. An important note here is that because the county building commissioner did not do his job and inspect these structures, that has left these campers without support to allow these structures to stand. Let me do this again. An important note. Because the county building commissioner has not inspected these structures and did not do his job, that has left these campers exposed. These are uninspected structures. These are massive structures. You've got like 4 poles holding up a full-size roof, right? It may look better than having the big pillars or whatever, but it doesn't look safe to me. It may be, but it hasn't been inspected, and it is in public property. All right. So because the building commissioner did not do his job, he has left you exposed. You can be angry at me, but he has left you exposed. He has left you exposed. Okay. So what I did, because this is horrendous. This is like horrific, because people have actually put money into what they believe is their property, and buying and selling, they may have spent $30,000 or $40,000 on a vacation home that they don't have to pay taxes on. And here they are in a structure that has not been approved, should not have been built on county property. So this is like a horrendous, unfortunate incident. Okay. So, and I understand that. And that's why I haven't really come forward with it before. I was trying to go ahead and maybe kind of patch it up on the backside, but that's not what the case is. So I tried a soft inquiry, a friend of a friend of a friend who had a contact at Homeland Security. And I wanted to know if Homeland Security knew about this problem out at Delaney, and that something would be done quickly to fix the problem. And what I got back was yes. They knew all about this. They were going to fix it. It was going to happen really quickly because, hey, we're in the midst of camping season, right? And nothing's happened. Nothing's happened, right? So I narked on the county or on the park, right? This is a picture of what I turned in. Went into detail. I had pictures, and are you going to do anything about this? This has a lot to do with public safety, right? And if something falls down, it's not only the camper's responsibility, but it is the county's responsibility and liability. And I don't even know if the county has liability over these structures. The insurance companies may want to look at this. Anyway, I put that in well over a month ago, and I have not gotten any return on that, no results. And so I went ahead and made an information request into the county commissioners to see if Homeland Security had actually communicated with them. Now, okay, so all right. This is what I got back. And, we received your request, your records request. There isn't anything really to show from Homeland Security. Okay. They basically are saying that they did not receive any communications for the last 6 months. and they're totally in the clear. They have no idea what's going on. Have no idea. Okay, so fine. I made an information request in to Homeland Security, right? Legitimate public access form. I asked if they'd had any communication with the Washington County Commissioners, and I, specific to specific people. I wanted to make sure, and I have not. They were supposed to get back with me in 7 days, and I have not heard anything from them. I'm not going to turn them in the public access counselor because it's not functioning either. So we're just going to let it lay and just let you know there was no response back from that. All right. So what I have done too is to go ahead and make a public access request into to the park manager over at Delaney Creek Park, because I wanted to have a list of the annual campers that camp there and sign leases. I want a list of who is over there, and also a copy of the lease to see if it allows people to build on county property. I just kind of wanted to see it. And of course, the only response I got back was the secretary called me back. She asked me 4 times, who do you work for? Who do you work for? And usually that's I usually take that to be, I want to get you fired. Why are you asking this? You're upsetting me. So usually that's what that means. And it may not be, but hey, there it is. All right. I get a kick out of that. And because I don't work for anybody, I do this for fun. And, but she also promised me that the Delaney Creek Park manager would get back with me with that information, or at least get back with me. And that has not happened. I will probably see him Wednesday morning when he does make his presentation in front of the budget hearings, and he can maybe go ahead and give me that information then. And the reason that I wanted to get that information is because there were some things that were kind of interesting, right? Now, like this one. Okay, so I want to know who owns this structure. And you can see the picture right down there. And let me go ahead to the next slide and bring this up full. Medlock Road is on the side of it. You can see it pretty clearly, Medlock Road. So let me whoop it out again. Hey, is that you, Larry? See, Larry Medlock is the judge that's over in the political commentary. Larry Medlock is the judge that presided over the court cases. The county building commissioner brought cases against people out in the county that were trying to survive, right? So, and they targeted specifically, and they said this in the meetings, they targeted specifically people who could not afford a lawyer, right? It's kind of an interesting thing. And that's in the political commentary. You'll see it there if you actually watch it. Now, I'm not saying that this is Larry Medlock, but I'm kind of asking the question. So if it is you, Larry, did you have the highway department make you this sign? Did you pay for this highway department sign, if that's what really did happen? I'm just asking questions, and just asking questions. So, and that's kind of what went through my mind with Medlock Road. So, and that's the thing, is this county subsidized investment property? And are a lot of our public officials a part of this? That's kind of a creepy question to ask, but hey, there it is, right? Anyway, so let's just bring this bad boy around. All right, let's go ahead and draw it all together. Our government does not function, at least not in Washington County. The annual campers should not have been allowed to build uninspected structures on county property. These structures are not assets to Delaney Creek Park. They are liabilities. If someone is hurt by one of these structures, it is the county's liability. The county building commissioner is responsible for these structures, not just because it is in a public area, but because it is public county property. If Homeland Security knew of this situation, why didn't they deal with this dangerous situation with the same aggression that they do with businesses? Transparency is key to dealing with conflict. Clear, concise laws and rules that are easily accessible are the key. Governor Eric Holcomb. Wait, can I call you Eric? Of course I can. So Eric, you suck as governor. Here we go. Wait. Eric, you suck as governor. This is Rhonda Green, Green for Governor. Thank you for listening.